Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Craig here from Video Juice, and we're back with some more of The Flash. We are on episode 7 now. Last time on The Flash, we had an incredibly fun episode. Black Bison, the other person who got turned into a metahuman on the bus, the other person we saw the face of, got introduced. She had a really cool power in that she could control inanimate objects, but only if they were in effigy. Yeah, it's a strange power. It's a very powerful power if there is something you can control near you. Otherwise, you're kind of just shit out of luck. We had the Council of Wells was created. That was very funny. We got Wells, just 3 different versions. It was very, very funny. And then, of course, Wells the Grey made an appearance, and they set up that perfect "You're a wizard, Harry" joke. That was really, really funny. It was a great setup. Ralph got a new suit. It was not nice. I'm assuming it's only a phase 1 suit. He said it was Cisco said it was a prototype, so it's obviously not done yet. They were just testing it, but it was not a nice suit. But it created a lot of funny scenes, so that was good. And then, of course, at the end, the Council of Wells figured out which DeVoe they were looking for. It was Clifford DeVoe. Barry and Joe went to confront him, and he appeared, and he was not wearing any stuff. He was a normal guy in a wheelchair, and the girl that was with him is his wife. So, interesting setup for this episode. It was a really fun episode. I enjoyed it a lot. Council of Wells stuff was funny. It was Ralph learning to become a hero and learning what comes first and all that was very cool. Him and Barry's chemistry is really fun, and their dynamic is good. So I'm looking forward to seeing more. So yeah, let's see more. We had no Q&A last week because I was behind on videos. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing the Tinker. So let's jump in, check it out, see what it's like, and discuss it afterwards. Let's do this. 4 years ago. This is before the particle accelerator explosion.
Not yet.
When?
At this point, it's just a concept.
Oh.
I call this my thinking cap. Just like
That painting. It's beautiful.
Oh, samurai.
the samurai. They were formidable foes. They often make...
Oh. I never changed my pops. I still have no flash pops, so Arrow will have to do.
Human relativity, all these fields
Oh.
revolutionized overnight.
Original prototype? Guess this kind of rules out my
Fused my design with life.
future theory.
We still have a problem. There's currently no way to power a prototype this sophisticated.
We'll find a solution.
So what paralyzed him then?
To an infinite capacitor requires an
Just email me. And again, I'm sorry about
What did he spot there? Oh, the cup. Oh, DNA. Oh, I love that he's pursuing this instead of just fobbing it off like Joe wanted to.
Could just be the wheelchair. I mean, you do kind of have a bad history. It wasn't me. He's too perfect. Okay, I have a strong feeling that he's hiding something. Vibe it.
Oh, vibe it. That is a good idea.
Oh my god. You were right. That mac and cheese looks unbelievable.
See, that doesn't sound very villainous, does it? Seeing things exactly the way you want to see them.
No, maybe, I don't...
Damn it. Shut up, Iris.
days I am going.
DeVoe. I expect that would make the gentleman to your right your husband,
Oh,
Clifford DeVoe.
he knows.
I'm a big fan. Sir, I believe it'll have an enormous impact on our future. Thank you for coming, Professor. Good luck.
Oh, he knows. That's so cool.
Wells is lying.
Oh. Oh shit. It's doing something. Oh, she's gonna go out. Oh.
How do you feel?
Enlightened.
Oh, it did something.
Sing wants to see you.
1 second.
I don't know, Alan. Sing's making that face again. You might want to hurry.
Oh, did Devoe complain? And it's not going to be part of an investigation?
Mr. Allen, what's this?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Is he going to look back? Oh, yeah, he is.
Anybody home? Hi. Dad said you were having a bad day.
What? No, I'm fine. I'm great, actually. How you doing?
They are eating some load of Big Belly Burger. Damn.
You made all of this possible. We now finally have the means to bring to the world the...
Clifford, are you okay?
Oh, his brain can't handle it. Oh shit! Spot the camera. Oh, this could be bad for Barry if he gets caught. Is he gonna just search the house? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that was close.
receptors draw away from my nerve receptors instead of toward them.
What did you say you were a professor of?
This doesn't make sense.
My mind is drawing energy from my body. Like a parasite.
That's why he needs
We're so close.
the rest, the chair and shit.
Only for it to be ripped away by this body.
Hey, I found something.
Stop.
I just don't feel safe anymore, you know?
Oh, what?
The police were supposed to protect people.
Oh, shit.
Anything to you.
You broke into our home. We're good people. We don't deserve.
Oh, is he gonna get suspended?
Don't worry. Mr. Allen will stop all of this immediately, I assure you.
Why didn't he wear a mask? I suppose he's the Flash.
Stay away from us.
Still though, he's snooping around. You wouldn't think they'd have cameras in his house?
Stay away from those people.
Captain, you have to listen to
You're
me.
taking 2 weeks off, and that is not a request.
You're suspending me?
You're lucky I'm not arresting you.
Oh,
Take
shit.
some time away to consider your future in law enforcement.
Oh,
Clifford? Clifford?
Let me die.
she's gonna build him the chair now.
It will last longer.
What this?
Oh, oh, that's not
Violation of a restraining order,
good.
Mr. Allen. Who's asking? Barry Allen? Or the Flash?
Oh, shit.
Oh, please. The little secret is one of the more underwhelming revelations I've uncovered. I was born on the same evening you were, January 7th, the night Starlab's particle accelerator bathed Central City in gene-altering dark matter.
Holy shit, he's laying it all out.
Struck by lightning.
I knew you were affected. Plenty of metas have come after me. The people that I love. You know the one thing they have in common?
They all failed.
They failed.
You've done wonders all these years, punching gorillas with rudimentary powers, chasing mad men, shooting icicles. Those were children. Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. I'll be thinking of you.
Well, for starters, he knows I'm the Flash.
So you were right all along.
Damn right he was.
I'm sorry. Don't be. DeVoe's been playing all of us.
Haha.
Absence of menace nailed it in one.
Guys, it's gonna take all of us to stop him.
Sounds like y'all could use a hand.
Wally!
Good to see you, son.
That's cool.
How's Blue Valley?
Oh. Self-reflection and the battle with a starfish from outer space gives you perspective.
What?
So you found what you were looking for.
In the chain of 4,900 possible events I predicted, there was one which resulted in them calling me the teacher. I prefer the thinker.
Oh! What? I did not expect that. There's my future theory gone out the window anyway. Okay, that was an incredible episode. I really enjoyed that episode. It wasn't as funny as the previous episodes, but it didn't need to be given what they were doing. So, I mean, they literally just laid everything out here, minus DeVoe's plan. I mean, his actual final goal we still don't know. I loved all of DeVoe's backstory. It was a real tragic backstory, but it was really interesting, and it was really it was well acted. I really like the actor playing DeVoe, and even the wife. Both of them have been very good so far, and I liked seeing him actually in his human form basically for a while. I did not expect the head to come off at the end. I thought it was like just a thing that he sits in and takes over. I didn't expect his fucking whole head to be gone. That was crazy. Yeah, it's this episode has made me a lot more. I was already really interested in DeVoe anyway. This episode has made me way more interested in him. He's so confident. Seems like such a formidable foe. Just in this episode alone, like all the stuff he did to Barry, like just from thinking ahead, nearly got him fired from his job. Like he's had to get him suspended. He's had to get a restraining order and everything, and made all of Team Flash doubt him as well. I was a little bit. It's hard to do in shows like this where you know the villain and you know what the villain's motivations and you know like the villain's secrets, and the cast doesn't. So it can become frustrating sometimes when you're watching Barry figure all this out and then the team are like, no, you're wrong. You know, it wasn't that bad in this, but it's difficult to do in shows because sometimes the viewer is there because you already know that information, so you're just waiting for other people to catch up, and you're just like, sometimes it can become annoying. I was so happy and so surprised with how fast they moved with all this DeVoe stuff. In one episode, he knows Barry's the Flash, Barry knows that he's DeVoe, the team knows it, we know his power. There was just so much, and all his backstory. Like, we're only on episode 7 and we've gotten all this information already. I was very impressed with how fast all of this moved. And that's why I was okay with all the Team Flash not believing in Barry and all that. If they had dragged it out for a few episodes, that's when it would have been a bit of a problem. But it was fine this episode. And I love that Barry was so adamant that it was him, or not adamant that it was him, but adamant that there was something wrong with him and that they needed to further investigate him, because he's learning from his previous villains. You know, like it took him so long to figure out previous villains. Like even Savitar we didn't find out about. We didn't find his identity or backstory out until like second last episode. It was very late in the season. So I'm very happy and impressed with how fast the DeVoe stuff is moving, and it was done well. It's made me way more interested in the character. And we found out this episode he does need a chair. I wonder, he said a line, he's nothing without his wife. Now I know that could be just a line to show their connection, basically. But I was thinking that it might be a little bit of foreshadowing, and Barry might use her to get to him. She could be endgame in terms of beating him. Use her, you know what I mean? If she is his weakness, basically. So I was just said I'd mention it. I was really annoyed that Barry did not wear a mask when he was breaking into DeVoe's house. Now I know he's the Flash and he speeds around and all that, but he wasn't speeding some of the times when he was in there. And he's fighting this guy who he just found a camera in his house. He just found a camera in his house. Why? Or in the samurai thing. Why would he not assume that there might be the possibility of having a camera in his house? It's like, wear a mask. That's it. Just wear a ski mask or something. You're done. That was probably the only that was the only thing I really disliked about this episode. A very, very small thing. What else we got? Just a few small things I loved. Barry phasing through the door. He's using it a lot more this season. It's good to see that. I wrote down fastest man versus fastest mind. I loved that line of DeVoe at the end. And as I said, like I said it at the start of this season, just having a non-speedster as the main villain changes up this season so much. And even already, like it feels different. Especially the DeVoe stuff. And even like, I'd say like some people might not have fully liked my pen gone. Some people might have been annoyed by how much villain of the week stuff we got leading up to this. I absolutely loved them. I don't mind the villain of the week stuff. And the thing that made me like them more is the fact that they're all part of DeVoe's plan, which means they're all going to come together and it's all going to tie in to it. And it's giving us backstory for characters and stuff that's going to pop back up later on, which I love. It's still villain of the week stuff, but it all ties into the main story, which is what I like. And it's different, it mixes it up. It's like a lot of the villain of the week stuff in previous seasons were just one and done, and maybe they pop back up again next season. And while some of them are good, some of the villains and that were kind of not fully fleshed out. I loved that in the flashback to when the particle accelerator was getting turned on with Harrison Wells there giving a speech, that he recognized DeVoe. I mean, obviously it's Reverse Flash from the future, and he recognized DeVoe and he's like, I'm a big fan. I loved all that scene. All the backstory with DeVoe this episode was great, but I loved the little small details like that. The minute I saw him and he said DeVoe and he looked at me, I was like, yeah, he fucking knows. I loved. We got a starfish from outer space that Wally was fighting. I don't know what it is. It might be it's definitely a reference to some sort of villain, I'd say, from the comics. Delighted that Wally is back. I didn't expect him back this soon, honestly. Episode 7. I know it's been 6 episodes, but it's cool to have him back. It'd be nice to see him in the suit again, teaming up with Barry. Looking forward to that. And I had a thought, and it never occurred to me before this, and I don't know why. They were talking about the wedding is next week. So are they going to have the wedding be the reason why all the heroes are in one location for the crossover event? Because I'm pretty sure that's next week. So like having all of them for Barry and Iris's wedding, having all the heroes there. It makes sense if a big event was going to go down that they're all in one location. So does that mean that their wedding is going to be like interrupted or ruined or postponed because of this? Maybe. It's interesting. Maybe. It just randomly popped into my head. I never thought about it. They've been talking about the wedding all season, and I was like, the crossover thing just never popped into my head. It's yeah, that'd be very interesting. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot more. I loved the episode. I thought it was really, really, really good. Great backstory on DeVoe. It wasn't as funny as previous episodes, but it didn't need to be. It didn't for the story it was telling, it wouldn't have really made sense. But we still had some laughs in there. Like, there was still a good few jokes that I enjoyed. So it was a good episode. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. We will be back next week with another reaction to The Flash. We'll also have some other reactions and gaming videos on the channel during the week as well, if you want to check them out. You can like, comment and subscribe if you liked the video. Let us know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. We have some social media links and a website address down below in the description. You can check them out as well. And yeah, I think that's it then. We'll see you next time. Later.